INFJ 10 Supernatural Instincts. It's no surprise that the INFJ's most dominating function is their powerful introverted intuition, which sets them apart from younger personality types. The only way an INFJ can stop doubting their intuitive sense that they can easily foresee future occurrences and be conscious of a life that fulfills their deepest wishes and interests is to locate help. Because it is the rarest of all personality types, the INFJ personality type is well known. Even though the personality type is well known, authentic INFJs might be challenging to identify. Because of their qualities, they are frequently mistaken for more outgoing types. They are also skilled at persuading others to open up, so they spend less time disclosing about themselves overall. Today, we'll talk about the 10 supernatural instincts of the INFJs. But before we dive into it, please remember that we make these videos for free for your entertainment, and all we ask in return is that you click the like button and subscribe with the notification bell on. They can immediately detect when something is wrong. My other personality types are weighed by reasoning, and thinking requires a high level of detail and rationalism to determine if something is wrong. When anything smells fishy, whether it's our pals, a toxic relationship, a dubious boss, or even an environment that isn't what it seems to be, the INFJ personality type doesn't need details, logic, or convincing to see right through the toxicity. This leads others to believe that their INFJ friends and family are nutty or otherworldly, since when they speak up and share these introspective feelings that they can't quite put into words, people can't wrap their minds around it unless it's explained. INFJs can sense when others are in pain. They can also tell when someone is playing the victim card and utilizing their sobtail to obtain what they want. However, the same can be attributed to their profound empathetic nature and strong intuition working hand in hand. This is an essential aspect of their highly empathetic nature because it allows them to easily decipher who to give their nurturing energies to and who to avoid without using intuition as a guide. Some INFJs have difficulty distinguishing between these energies, leading to empath burnout. This personality type frequently reports having practically magical physical abilities. Their intuitive powers are so finely developed and effective that they occasionally sense what will happen before it happens. This might result in seemingly unplanned moments of bonding in a relationship. INFJs, for example, may sense your dissatisfaction before you do. Because they are caregivers, they may take action right away to make you feel better. They have the ability to predict when someone is about to suffer a mental breakdown. They can feel when someone is on the verge of a breakdown. Similar to how supernatural intuition detects when someone is concealing their misery behind a grin, INFJs are concerned when someone is on the approach of mental burnout. They can tell when a person accustomed to taking on all of the obligations in the office or at home is about to reach a breaking point. This sense of knowing stems from intuition and experience, since the INFJ is all too familiar with reaching the burnout stage, and they can readily spot the indications in others as they do it to themselves. If an INFJ asks someone if they're still happy in their current work or marriage, they usually already know the answer, but they're trying to start a conversation so the other person realizes it. They can tell when something is in line with their mission. Even if an INFJ isn't sure what their mission is, they can recognize when something isn't aligned with their life path. In contrast, most personality types use the opportunities the world provides to navigate where their lives will take them. INFJs will not accept an opportunity simply because it appears to be a favorable move from the outside. This intuitive personality type will have gut feelings that will tell them if the opportunity is right for them. And if it doesn't, no amount of money, affection, or opinions will be able to keep them from feeling. Similarly, they may make life choices that appear ludicrous to the typical individual. However, an INFJ's intuition always has the final say, directing them to excellent outcomes. They can smell rage from a mile away. INFJs are renowned for being excellent communicators, and detecting when someone's rage is about to take control of a situation is an essential component of this true ability. INFJs have an intuitive sense of sensing how someone is feeling and adjusting the narrative to suit the mood. Because this sensitive personality profile avoids conflict and anger at all costs, they can diffuse the issue before it escalates when they detect anger in someone they're communicating with. This instinct contributes to their caring and calming communicative style and enables them to better judge a person's actions based on the feelings they're experiencing rather than leaping to conclusions. One of the critical reasons INFJs are said to be so understanding is because they have a strong feeling of who the other person is as a person. Perceiving the future. Okay, so INFJs can't see into the future like they're looking into a crystal ball. But our powers of prediction should not be underestimated. INFJs can read people and events remarkably, and we can often foresee what will happen. We're not always correct, but we are usually correct. How do we accomplish this? We see trends in human behavior, can read body language, and observe how people interact. All of this is part of our introverted intuition, and it's how we can predict dialogue and other people's reactions before they happen. Essentially, INFJs notice patterns that others do not. We build our assumptions on information that no one else is aware of because of our diligent monitoring. As a result, INFJs are a formidable force when reading people and circumstances and behaving appropriately. Ability to easily empathize with others. INFJs have a tremendous capacity for kindness. As very sensitive people, we are readily moved to tears by the smallest injustice or cruelty, and our hearts are constantly open to someone in need. We feel deeply, we frequently put others first, and it's difficult for us to resist doing nice things for our fellow humans, simply because we sympathize with them and typically intuitively understand how they're feeling. INFJs have a fantastic command of language. They are masters of both verbal and oral communications. They will be able to express their feelings to you effectively and eloquently. It's as though we're always compelled to assist others. This does not imply that we cannot be rude, critical, or selfish from time to time. However, it takes a lot for an INFJ to injure you genuinely, and even then, we'll probably cry and apologize. Most of us can't stand disagreement, and we're more sensitive when people we care about are injured. We want to love, be loved, and help others. We'll go to tremendous lengths to bring even a smidgen of happiness to someone else to watch them grin. Understanding the perspective of others. INFJs struggle to be objective since they are emotional and sensitive. Nevertheless, that is our goal. We believe that understanding the perspectives of others is critical and that we must all make an effort to do so. We desire to, and in most cases, can walk a mile in someone else's shoes, which is crucial in times of conflict. We rarely dismiss other people's points of view. Instead, we strive to see the situation through someone else's eyes and value everyone's input. Even when we disagree, we can see where they're coming from. INFJs have a natural sensitivity to this. People intrigue us, how they make decisions and what inspires them, that we relish the opportunity to hear their point of view. We're hesitant to label anyone as wrong because we're interested in learning more about their viewpoint and where they're coming from. Understanding someone is more important to us than convincing them. We want to get to know them. We are more interested in interpersonal aspects of life. Surprisingly open-minded. This superpower complements the INFJ's capacity to grasp other people's point of view. We love to learn and dream, and we're amazingly open-minded thanks to our creative imagination, yet firm grasp on reality. We consider that if you put in the effort, anything is achievable, and we can often see how great concepts may become a reality. Yes, we are dreamers, but we are also realistic and specialists at assembling the resources required to make things happen. This is due to our open-mindedness. Although we may appear stubborn or even inflexible on the outside, INFJs are highly adaptable in their thoughts. We appreciate diving extensively into broad concepts. You can approach the INFJ with any issue or proposal, no matter how crazy or inventive, and we will at least listen and evaluate it. If you're an INFJ, you should be grateful for your abilities. When you do, you will thrive and your world will work. Nothing should stand in the way of that. Self-discipline. If an INFJ decides to do anything, you can count on it being done. If we have a goal that is essential to us, we will work hard to achieve it. In a nutshell, we are relentlessly self-disciplined. However, this is not to minimize the effort required. We INFJs may doubt ourselves, struggle to stay committed and become exhausted. But my argument is that it will be completed. We will not allow adversity to prevent us from achieving our objectives. And this is a superpower in and of itself, especially regarding our career or education. We have high expectations of ourselves and will not back down when the going gets tough. When we set a target, it's as if a mental lock clicks into place, and we're set on a route with only one possible outcome. That's how we perceive it. I'll do this, complete this, because it's the only thing I can do. There are no other options. An INFJ will follow through, launching a business or performing that last push-up. INFJs don't take your self-control for granted. It's a superpower that everyone could use. You have a distinct advantage. These revelations give the INFJ its supernatural instinct, but a lot is going on at the back of the INFJ's mind. People with INFJ personalities should be seen as valuable by others due to their unique qualities and scarcity. That's all for today. So if you're an INFJ, do you possess these innate instincts? Tell us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and share it around. I'll see you guys in the next one.